Hi, I'm going to be doing a video on how to train a standardbred to trot and canter. So Jethro's here to learn how to canter under saddle and trot properly under saddle. He currently paces. Okay, so the gear we use is just a plain lunge rope to start off with in step 1 with no side reins. I use this as well when I'm warming up. Then we move on to the contact. So the contact is the outside rein, the side rein put on, not the inside. I use the lunge rein on the inside. And then I move on to long reins. If you don't know how to long rein, get help with long reining before doing it. So we begin by doing a lot of groundwork and teaching him how to balance himself without the rider first. And we do that by a few different exercises that we can do as we're lunging around. So I've got them all set up behind me here, and I will just take you through them. Okay, so I'm going to show you one exercise at a time with the camera away from me, because it's a bit hard to see when you're doing circles with it to see how decent I can get it for you. So the first exercise that I'm going to show you on this is the 2 single poles. So there's one over there you can see, and there's one just there. So Jethro will be going around these ones. He's got the side rein on for this exercise as well. Now, because we've warmed up and we've done it without the side rein for a little bit, we've done it on both sides. We've messed around. Wait, work time. So we'll have a go at this first. Okay, so this is exercise number 2. It is those 2 poles, that one there, that one there. So when he's doing this, he's meant to be putting 2 strides into there. So they're 2 strides apart. Sometimes he does slack off and put in a third because he's rebalancing himself. He goes a bit shorter, and he goes into a little bit of a pace. There is a God-made puddle over here, nice little water jump that we've got going on. So he has this habit of stopping in the middle at the minute and going, oh, I don't want to do it. So we're just going to push him through that and just encourage him to keep going around. A little bit of voice, a little bit of the whip just flicking behind him, and see how he goes with it. Okay, so the third exercise is these 2 poles here, 1 step apart. So you should only put 1 foot in and not do the whole stride like on the other ones over there. This is just to help him lift his feet up and trot properly. See how he goes. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the exercises that we do. I tend to do all of them on one rein and then all of them on the other rein and then change back again and do it with the side rein on. Just to mix it up for them, spend about 5 to 10 minutes doing it one way, 5 to 10 minutes doing it the other way, and then change back another 5 to 10 minutes, another 5 to 10 minutes. So it depends on how fit the horse is. So this one started at about 20-25 minutes. All up for the whole lunge, and is now up to about 30 minutes to 40 minutes per lunging session. So with those 20-minute sessions, he also did a little bit of groundwork, a little bit of leading and handling and that sort of stuff. So you know, you can mix up your workouts to not put them under so much stress. This sort of work is very difficult for a standardbred, for a lot of horses even. Pole work's not easy. It's very strenuous, so try not to overdo it. Try to give them breaks in between. Don't sit there and run around in circles for an hour, stressing them out, because you will end up with hurt tears and sore muscles, which we don't want to cause them, because we want it to make it fun for them as well. So I hope this has taught you something about teaching a standardbred to trot, and I hope that it helps you with your horses. Thanks. Okay, so the aim for that was to get them to think and balance themselves, rather than trying to stop them and start them and stop them and start them every time they get into that pace. They figure it out over poles really easily. So they're the 3 different exercises that you can do to help with that balance. And there's lots of other ones, but these are really easy to set out in a circle and do individually as well as all together. Do them on both reins each time you lunge them or work them. So that is my tips to starting off a horse looking at trot training and canter training. You can't get a good canter out of a standardbred without a trot. It's not going to happen. It's going to be awful and it's going to be unbalanced. So my suggestion is to get a really solid, good trot first before attempting a canter on them at all.